If you are willing and able, please turn and direct your attention to the back of the ballroom for the entrance of our 2017 graduating class.
Please be seated. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2017 Portland State University Multicultural Graduation Ceremony. My name is Andrew Morales, and I am the Culture Resource Center's office manager. I am very happy all of you are here to join us this evening. To begin, I would like to acknowledge the people whose land we are standing on tonight, the Multnomah and Clackamas people. It is important to acknowledge the ancestors of this place and to recognize that we are here because of their sacrifices they were forced to make. In remembering the Multnomah and Clackamas people communities, we honor their memory, their lives, and their descendants. We also remember that we are guests of this land and must not forget its original inhabitants. I will now invite Cynthia Gomez, Executive Director of the Cultural Resource Centers, back to the stage to introduce tonight's Masters of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Andrew. Tonight, I'm very happy to introduce you to our two Masters of Ceremony, my friends and colleagues, Professor Lisa Grady Willis and Dr. Maurice Hamilton. Maurice Hamilton is the Executive Director of University Studies and Professor of Philosophy, as well as affiliate faculty in Women and Gender Studies. His research is primarily in the area of care ethics, which is a relational approach to morality that engages the particularities of people's lives, unlike traditional ethical theories. Working in higher education for more than 30 years, he has written or edited 11 books and 24 peer-reviewed journal articles. During his 6 years as faculty and director of the Institute for Women's Studies and Services at Metropolitan State University of Denver, he was named Outstanding Researcher in 2010 and GLBTQ Ally of the Year in 2009. Lisa Grady Willis is an educator, administrator, and artist committed to the creation of self-affirming spaces and inclusive learning environments. Her background in Africana studies, English, theater, and social arts for social change has provided her the opportunity to work with artists and arts organizations across the country and the honor of teaching students of all ages and disciplines. Whether mentoring students or challenging colleagues, she merges artistic vision with academic forethought to build community. Lisa Grady Willis joined Portland State University as its Director of Diversity, Education, and Learning in September of 2016, following faculty appointments at Metropolitan State University of Denver, Skidmore College, Syracuse University, and Cornell University. Dr. Hamilton and Professor Grady Willis are great inspirations, and it is my pleasure to welcome them tonight as our Masters of Ceremonies. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Hamilton and Professor Grady Willis.
Good evening. Good evening. And thank you, Cynthia, for the wonderful introductions.
And you know, there's a reason why Cynthia has been recognized over and over again as a dynamic leader in this community. And so we're lucky to have her leading this, this event tonight. Last year, I sat in the back of this ceremony and I was so impressed. It was my favorite event of the year because of the energy, the excitement, and it was loud. Is it going to be loud this year? All right, I got my decibel meter, so I'm checking. I am so honored to be here. Welcome, everybody, to the 2017 Multicultural Graduation Ceremony at Portland State University. Graduation is a time to celebrate the enormous accomplishments of our dedicated and talented students. That's you. Tonight, we honor our graduates as they integrate all they have gained from PSU into the next chapter of their lives. Also, thank you, family, friends, faculty, and staff for joining our students on this very special occasion.
So tonight, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Assistant Vice President of Student Access and Success, Dr. Cece Ritter. Dr. Ritter oversees a plethora of student services in diversity and multicultural student services, multicultural retention services, TRIO, Upward Bound, educational talent search and student support services, the Cultural Resource Centers, the Disability Resource Center, Student Legal Services, and the Veterans Resource Center. She has a BS from Nebraska Wesleyan University in Public Relations, an MS in College Student Personnel from Kansas State University, and a PhD from the University of Texas at Austin. She is the mother of twins and considers Texas, Portland, and Nebraska home. Her dissertation was on the study of multiracial college students, racial identity, and student organization choice. Offering tonight's welcoming remarks, please join me in welcoming Dr. Cece Ritter.
Good evening. That was good, thank you. So my remarks will be short and sweet like me. So, yay, such a good thing. So on behalf of Portland State University, I want to extend a warm welcome to all of you. Let me be one of the first to congratulate you on a job well done. The theme for tonight, From Resilience to Revolution, speaks to the experience of students of color and students of marginalized identities. In order to survive systems not built for us, we call on the strength of our ancestors and the promise of achieving our goals in order to push through. We endure these systems in order to bring about change in our own lives, in the lives of our families and friends, and in the greater society. We are resilient so that we can revolutionize. Again, congratulations from me and from all of Diversity and Multicultural Student Services.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ritter, for connecting us to the theme, right? The theme for tonight, centering us from resilience to revolution. Now, I know that all of you graduates, not everyone gets a chance to speak at this type of ceremony. So I ask that you consider that theme, from resilience to revolution. So when I say from, right, the answer would be what? Right, except like you mean it, right? From resilience. Okay, don't lose the revolution. From right? That's your moment, because this is about you. So when you have the chance to say, from hold it, own it, it is for you. So each year, the Multicultural Graduation Committee selects student speakers to share their experiences at Portland State University. This year, Grady Parmu was selected to represent our international students. Grady Parmu was born and raised in a small village in Nebi district in the northwestern part of Uganda. Her journey through education and eventually to the United States is something that she cannot fathom and will never take for granted. She is the first girl in her entire family line to pursue a university degree, let alone obtaining 2 degrees. In 2009, she earned a government scholarship at Chimboko University in Kampala, Uganda, where she studied and obtained a bachelor's degree in social work and social administration. Goretti joined Portland State University in the spring of 2015 and has been actively involved in international student life activities since then. She served as an international student mentor, worked in the Dean of Student Life's office, and served as the coordinator for international cultural services programs. With her degree in community health education at Portland State University, she intends to devote her career to health promotion strategies and interventions, health advocacy, and support for the women and girls like her. After her studies, she would like to get an experience in the United States for some years so that she can return to Africa and be more productive in her community. Please join me in welcoming this year's international student speaker, Goretti Parmu.
Thank you. My blackness does not inhibit me from being beautiful. In fact, it is the reason I am beautiful and intelligent, and you cannot stop me. These are not my own words. They're the words of Amanda Sternberg that have always been motivating me through all these years. It had never occurred to me that one day I'll be graduating at a university in the United States of America, let alone giving a graduation speech. The journey that brought me to where I am today is incomprehensible to both my family and I. We all blend together today under one single title, graduates. But one thing for sure is that all of us have conquered countless hurdles to be here today, and we should take pride in that. All barriers nurtured resilience in us, and today we celebrate the willpower that made us not give up. I come from a culture whose values and norms did little to favor girl-child education. And being the only one in the entire family to attain a university education, today my dream did not just come true, but rather surpassed. I was born and raised in Nebi, like she already said, in a family of 9 children. And coming from a relatively poor family, I was only able to attend one of the first public primary schools that was established in my community. My dreams to push through the walls and break the boundaries that has always kept us in poverty was a motivation to me. And so whatever did not work towards that dream only made me stronger and more determined to be better. This is the positive attitude that later earned me a university degree on scholarship in Uganda. And today I celebrate that with you. I remember my first day at PSU. A friend took me straight to the International Student Life office where I first met Jill Townley. And coming straight from Uganda, my very first questions to her were, how do I get a job? How do I get a scholarship? How do I get involved? Jill and the entire International Student Life team helped me to get started. They made me join the International Student Mentoring Program, and that was it. I took it on from there to unveil some of the potentials that I never thought I had. And from there, I was able to get a job at the Dean of Students Life office, where I was nominated as one of the Student Employee of the Year award. I also had the privilege to serve as a coordinator for the International Student Life program. Amidst all these tasks and responsibilities, I was still able to maintain a GPA of 3.9. So why do I bring all these success and achievements? Well, I'm not only here today to make a speech, but I'm also here to testify that in each of us, there is an unveiled potential that only needs an opportunity to help us explore and discover our true selves. None of these accomplishments would have been possible without the sacrifices of my families, relatives, friends, mentors, and community. I owe my journey to them, even though they're thousands of miles away in Africa. I also owe it to my family who are coming in from Minnesota. I don't know whether they have arrived yet, but we're on the way. They've always had my back, and they've kept me going throughout this time. In addition, I owe my success to my professors for their dedication in nurturing and refining me to face the world. And to the International Student Life Team, Portland State University, no amount of words will ever be enough to relay how grateful I am for setting the foundation for me to adventure and explore my potentials, and making PSU my home away from home. I'm not forgetting my friends and classmates for making the journey smooth. I would like to conclude my speech with two quotes that have always inspired me. One by Nelson Mandela, the first Black president of South Africa, who said, "Difficulties break some men, but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of a sinner who always keeps on trying, one armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end. It always seems impossible until it is done." Another one by Harriet Tubman, an African-American who escaped slavery to become a leading abolitionist. She said, "Every dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the patience, the passion to reach for the stars to change the world." So looking back at my own humble background and how far I've come, I now fully believe that we are all capable of rising above our circumstances to achieving greatness. All we need is a little bit of an opportunity, dedication, passion to do what we love to do and be dedicated to strive to do better. So today is our day. Let us hold our lights high, go out to serve our communities with humility, honesty, and utmost dedication. And don't forget to be the change the world needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Grady, for those very inspiring words, and wow, your very inspiring life. Is there any doubt that the world is going to hear more from Grady in the future? I don't think so. Our second student speaker of the evening, representing our domestic graduates, is Julian Boog, Cansada. Julian is a second-generation gay Chicano student originally from Southern California and is graduating with a major in social science and a minor in Chicano Latino studies. During his time at PSU, he has worked as at both the Cultural Resources Center and the Queer Resource Center, and has incorporated his studies into his work as a student leader, advocating for more awareness of the issues faced by LGBTQ Latinxes. In the future, he hopes to pursue a PhD in Chicano Studies at UCLA, help develop a major in Chicano Latino Studies at PSU, and then return to teach in the department. Please join me in welcoming this year's domestic student speaker, Julian.
More than 50 years ago, my abuelos arrived in the United States from their pueblos in Zacatecas and Jalisco, Mexico. Coming with young children, they came for economic opportunities and a better life for themselves. My abuelo Pancho arrived in Los Angeles in the 1950s to work in fields picking apples and Brussels sprouts as part of the Bracero program. During his first day in Los Angeles, he recalled being refused service at a restaurant that had a sign stating outside, "No Mexicans." The presence of my family and so many other Mexican Americans in this country hasn't always been celebrated. I share the experience of my family's arrival to this country because it is a key part of who I am. I stand here because of the resiliency of my parents and grandparents who, despite the odds, were able to succeed in a society where so many systems were put up against them. Because of them, I am able to be here today to reflect on my 4 years here at Portland State University and to speak on the theme of From Resilience to Revolution. Originally, PSU was not my first choice in my list of schools that I had applied and been accepted to. After much deliberation, I felt it would be a refreshing experience to move to a big city in a drastically different environment from that of my native Southern California. My first year at this school was definitely a rough one. I tackled deep homesickness and at one point was so desperate that I wanted to transfer to a new school. However, there was always a tiny feeling deep inside that I should tough it out and see what will come out of this experience. By my second year, I had an on-campus job as a receptionist at the school's Queer Resource Center and began being more active in my community as a gay Chicano. In my third year, I became a part of our school's chapter of Mecha, a Chicano student advocacy group that I would soon become the co-coordinator of. Being a part of such a tight group of young Chicanos and Chicanas, all full of untold potential, has been one of the most motivating factors in me not losing faith in the strength of our community, especially in these uncertain political times. Above all, though, the Chicano Latino Studies program has been the biggest contributor to my success. The wealth of knowledge I gained in just a few years about the history and culture of my people is invaluable. Coming to PSU, I would have never guessed that this would have been a career path for me. As I set my sights on earning my PhD in Chicano Studies, I hope that I can bring the knowledge that my professors have given me and empower other young students in the future. This year has undoubtedly been a huge test on our communities. From the attack on gay Latinos in Orlando, deportations of our undocumented family, endless police violence against African Americans, the assault on indigenous peoples in sacred land in North Dakota, and most recently, the Islamophobic attack here in Portland last month. Giving up hope on a better future for ourselves might seem like our only option. At these most difficult times, I reflect on the values of our school's cultural resource centers, honoring diversity, exploring social issues, celebrating cultural traditions, and fostering student identities, success, and leadership. As marginalized communities, we may make up a minority in this country, but our spirit is strong and our talents are endless. Our diversity is the glue that binds us together to face the uncertainty of tomorrow. The ability for us to come together and discuss the most difficult issues in life is certainly uncomfortable, but it makes us stronger in the face of white supremacy, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia. While I cannot guarantee you all that the years to come will get easier, or that the society will finally begin to celebrate our existence, I am certain that we will follow our instinct and do what we think is right. The road to a more perfect and just society will be bumpy, and there may be tremendous hurdles put in front of us. Pero vale la pena. It will be worth it. To conclude my time speaking before you all today, I quote one of my favorite child films, The Land Before Time. Let your heart guide you. It whispers, so listen closely. Thank you.
Thank you, Julian, for reminding us to connect to heart. Another example that says, from, okay, again, this is you. From resilience to revolution. And now I am happy to introduce to you tonight's keynote speaker, Russa Portisano. Russa is a native of Portland, Oregon, by way of St. John's, North Portland. He is a second-generation American Samoan from the village of Fungangogo. Mac, as he is commonly known, is a former undergraduate and student leader of Portland State University. In 2015, Mac received his master's in education from Chaminade University of Honolulu, where he also served as Director of Student Activities and Leadership Development from 2010 to 2015. Before leaving for Hawaii, Mac worked at Portland Community College, Sylvania campus, as the coordinator of the Men of Color Mentoring Program in its initial pilot years from 2009 to 2010. The MOC program became a fully funded program after his 2 years with the program. Russa is joining PSU by way of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, where he managed the Office of Continuing Education and Campus Life at the University of the South Pacific. As a former community organizer in Oregon for both Asian and Pacific Islander communities, Mac looks to pick up where he left off with his work with the Asian Pacific American Network of Oregon and the Pacific Islander Student Alliance, a group he co-founded as a student at PSU. Russa is the son of Litia Portisano of Aloha and Tawa Tawa Jr. of Aua in American Samoa. He enjoys playing the guitar and is a huge Trailblazer fan. He and his partner, Kathy Jetnil Kitchener, have a daughter, Matafele. Please join me in welcoming tonight's keynote speaker, Russa Portisano.
I think Lisa got the harder of the draws for introductions. But I love Lisa so much, and I appreciate the introduction. If I may just give some salutations and honorifics in my language. E mumua le si I whaftai le tua te mā, o lona lofa ma longanga le lei, e nei whaunga mo te nata o pisa au, I te tonu la inga MCC. Whaftai fōi le tua, mo la awa noa, e watu le manatu au tū, I le nei awhi awhi. O te whamungi atu, le tenata mua I le langi ma le papa, o tenata ma Noma, Tualatin, ma Clackamas, whaftai te lava, mo le awa noa ra whainga luenga I luma lo whanua. Whaftai, whaftai, whaftai te lava. Amen. So usually when these honorifics happen in my family, they take forever. And I don't want to go through all that, so we're just going to cut to the chase. Because these things are going to happen all day, and I think the reason why we believe we eat so much in my culture is because you have to wait so long for these speeches to finish. Which is also the other reason why I'm always late to family functions. I just wait for this stuff to pass and then I show up. Before we begin, I have to acknowledge my parents. I know Lisa had mentioned my mom and dad, my biological parents, but 45 years ago, my aunt and uncle who raised me here in St. John's, they moved to Portland and they kind of established the Samoan community, and last July they left. To go back, and my uncle recently 2 weeks ago was bestowed a high talking chief title of Ngalo Ya. So to my uncle and my auntie, Lautofa and Matua, Ngaloya, Sipoloa, Ngaloya, Malefatua, Esimalua, Protsano, Ngaloya, Olofatu. I love you. So it's funny because 9 years ago, I was a student speaker at this very graduation, and it didn't look like this, right? It was probably half the size, and true story, the student speaker before me, I don't mean to out them, but they went like 12, 20 minutes over. So when it was my turn to speak, they were like, Matt, can you just keep it at 2 minutes? And I was promised 9, so basically I'm gonna add on those 9 minutes that I lost onto this year's speech. Look at me now, PSU, look at me now. But I do want to say I'm very thankful to the graduation committee for this wonderful gesture, and thank you so much to our student speakers. I was over here next to one of our other student workers like, oh my gosh, I'm such a crier. Hold it in, I gotta finish the speech first before I can start crying. As a Pacific Islander, my presentation is rooted in the oral tradition. My hope is that I can take everybody with me, and it's kind of related to what Lisa was doing, so I hope y'all are with me on this one, because we need more of that when, like, we say and we're doing it right. So here it is, okay? This is the word, and when I say it, I'm hoping everybody can clap. And part of this is a call and response to make sure that you're with me on this journey. Okay? So if you got something in your hand, or if you don't have the opportunity to do that, that's fine. Okay, so when I say Patia, you guys are gonna clap one time. Ready? Patia! 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 One clap to represent who we are. One family, one spirit, one movement. Okay? The next thing we're gonna do is 2 claps. And when I say Luamai, you're gonna give me 2 claps, all right? Luamai! Luamai! Patia! Patia! Luamai! 2 claps to recognize the first clap, and the second clap to recognize our ancestors and our family members and the people who helped us along the journey who couldn't be here today. And here's the last one. When I say hey, hey, you say ho, okay? Hey, 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 Patia, Patia, Luamai, Luamai, hey, 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 hey. All right, we're good, all right. Don't fall asleep on me now. I'm gonna pull these out in the middle of my speech. This is a good way to keep everybody attentive. So when thinking about today's ceremony's theme on resiliency and revolution, then hearing these incredible stories told by our student speakers about families and personal triumphs, my mind starts to think about my role as an educator to support that. Which is why my message for our graduates is about what you can do with this landmark achievement, the resiliency to finish a degree, and its connection to a revolution. Patia, Patia, Luamai, Luamai. As a Pacific Islander, my connection to this world is rooted in Vasa, or ocean. The perspectives that I navigate my life in are understood through stories, people, land, the cosmos, all through ocean, or Vasa. The word ocean and Vasa can also be translated or understood in my language as sacred space or relational space. So this message to all of you is layered in relationship and ocean. So follow me as I use this knowledge to help you understand what we need from you now with your resiliency for the revolution. Patia, Patia, Luamai, Luamai, hey, 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 hey. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Thousands of years ago, before the birth of Christ, the migration of the Pacific Ocean took place. For folks who don't know, the Pacific Island is the largest region in the world with the least amount of landmass. So navigation discovery of these islands would take masterful wayfinding and generations of training and knowledge to find the unknown. At one point, after thousands of years of voyaging, everything halted for about 1,000 years. Our ocean people moved no further than Samoa, which stands in the middle of the Pacific and is also my homeland. Only halfway. I don't know if this is like a make-believe map. I hope you feel it, all right? To get to this point in the Pacific and to have discovered these thousands of islands, it took risk, perseverance, and courage. We're talking generations on generations of improving the wayfinding, or that's another word for sea navigational methods. Also, every route to discover an island chain didn't happen the same way. Many of our navigational tracks were sparked by the need to survive, explore, and evidence of ocean currents, weather, wildlife, or the oral tradition of land. All this momentum, and we stop in the middle of the Pacific at Samoa. Generations and generations of our people, your people, all people have been on revolutionary paths. It could be said that in your lifetime, we have not lived through a revolutionary time period in this country. So what does that mean for our graduating class? The truth of the matter is, this institutional system is not the say-all for your revolution. You didn't come to school to start or master in revolution, but through your exploration and completion of your degree, you learn some of the basic characteristics of someone worthy of revolutionary uprise. Patia. Oh, we're sleeping, huh? Okay, we'll try this again. Patia! Patia! Luamai! Luamai! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! All right. Stay awake. So, after years of halted exploration, the people of my island broke a code. Wayfinding from Samoa to the closest eastern island, so this is the halfway invisible point, everything else to the east would mean taking the longest, toughest upwind journey ever in the history of humankind. And they did it. Today, looking at a map, you'll know that after Samoa, the nearest eastern island is more than 1,000 miles away, and every exploration before that is only a mere percentage. They broke the code. I believe that's where we are today. Generations and generations of our family struggles and knowledge are now here for you. The question is what you're going to do with it. The knowledge is with you. Sacrifices have been made to share this knowledge with you, and the code is waiting to be broken for this generation. And all it takes to start breaking it is your intention. Patia. In 1947, the United States government introduced what is now known as the Truman Doctrine, a counterplay to the Soviet Union's expansion of communism, among other things. Also in 1947, the United States introduced the idea of the Marshall Plan. After years of war in Europe, the U.S. would help the recovery, the economic recovery of a war-torn Europe. There was intent by this country, and by the early 1990s, we saw the fall of the Soviet Union. There was intent by this nation, and we saw the full economic recovery of Europe. Do you know what else happened in 1947? Jackie Robinson broke the color line in Major League Baseball, America's pastime. Yet, we still struggle today around racial tensions. In this country, in terms of policy, there's never been an intent to dismantle racism. There's never been an intent. Despite the outcries and movements of our people, it has never been the intent. Bless Jackie Robinson. Patia. Patia. Luamai. Luamai. Do you see the impact that intent has? There's no revolution without your intent to make it happen or to be a part of it. There's no navigation of the sea without the courage or the intent to sail through the unknown. You have all the tools for wayfinding. You are full with all the skills. Your resiliency to be here offers the great journey. You're fearless. You have unflinching courage, and if you choose the journey, your intent for revolution will bring you closer to discovery. All I ask is that one thing is you don't doubt the message of our island people, or Vasa, the ocean. As the great Epeliha Ofa said, we are not defined by the smallness of our islands, but rather the greatness of our ocean. And so shall you be, and so shall you be seen when you lose yourself on ocean's journey. You are resilient, you are brave. Now just cast your sail. The winds are in your favor. One last quote, and I just want to give a shout out to Dr. Toyu Tufaleava, who told me when I graduated, he said, "Esumalie leniu ad ati." Sweet is the coconut husk by one's teeth. Savor the sweetness of today, because opening a coconut with your teeth is really hard. And you did it. Y'all ready? Patia! Patia! Luamai! Luamai! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! All right, thank you again for this opportunity to share breath, and I wish you the best on your journey. Malo Tauivi. Malo final. Thank you.
You see, I just warmed you up for Mac. You see that, right? Thank you, Mac, for reminding us that revolution requires strategy and requires self-determination. Now we will have Cynthia Gomez, Executive Director of the Cultural Resource Centers, to introduce tonight's special guests. Please welcome again to the stage, Cynthia.
This is a beautiful event. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to introduce to you some of tonight's special guests. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Doctora Carmen Suarez is our Vice President for Global Diversity and Inclusion. Dr. John Friday is Vice President of Enrollment Management and Student Affairs. Doctora Shirley Jackson is the Chair of Black Studies. And Profe y Dr. Roberto de Anda is our Program Director of Chicano Latino Studies. Christina Luther is our Director of International Student and Scholar Services in International Affairs. And Doctora Cece Ritter is our Assistant Vice President of Student Access and Success. Perla Pinedo is our Director of Retention Programs and Coordinator of the Diversity Scholars Program. Thank you for all your service to Portland State University and for your dedication to our students. I'd also like to take a moment to ask Stacy Taniguchi to please stand and be recognized. She's here. Stacy is the Cultural Resource Center's Assistant Director and Program Coordinator in the Multicultural Center, and she is loved by so many. She's our lead coordinator for this event. And thank you, Stacy, for coordinating the Multicultural Graduation, and we love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia, for helping us to recognize tonight's special guests. We appreciate what all of you do to make Portland State a place that allows us to move from Mac, what happened? What happened? Those who are in the room are so significant and often do not get the praise that they are due. So when you have those moments to honor those who are with you and around you, they don't have to be in the classroom with you or in the center with you. They might be here on campus, but they are also standing with you and pushing you forward as you move from. That was much better. Okay. So now we would like to take time to acknowledge the stoles that the graduates will receive today. Woo! Kwaku Oforiansa had this to say about the history of the Ashanti kente cloth. In its cultural context of use, kente is more than just a cloth. Like most of Africa's visual art forms, kente is a visual representation of history, philosophy, ethics, oral literature, religious beliefs, social values, and political thought. Its significance as a symbol of prestige, gaiety, and glamour is evident during such community celebrations as festivals and commemoration of historical events, where people proudly wear the best of their kente cloths to reflect the spirit of the occasion. The kente cloth stoles that you will see in today's ceremony have three symbols. So the first is the matimasi, which means what I hear, I keep. What I hear, I keep. And this is a symbol of wisdom, knowledge, and prudence. The implied meaning of the phrase matimasi is I understand. And understanding means wisdom and knowledge. But it also represents the prudence of taking into consideration what another person has said. The second symbol is the Sankofa. The Sankofa says to us, return and get it. This symbol speaks to the significance of grounding, the importance of learning from the past in order to impact our present and to truly have a future. And the third symbol represented is the Dweniminimin. It is a symbol of strength and humility, because yes, it is possible to be both strong and humble. That those who walk in strength, yet do it with humility, will go far. So I have to say to you, two of my most prized possessions are kente cloths that were bestowed upon me during my academic milestones. And they go with me, they travel with me from office to office. And I say that for you to think about the fact that these are not simply accessories. Graduates wear these stoles with the understanding that these symbols are sacred and express traditional meaning. Wear them with pride. It is an honor to have them bestowed upon someone. It should be your honor to wear it with distinction.
All right, and now the time you've been waiting for. The time we recognize each of our graduates for their accomplishments. At this moment, I'd like to ask the platform party to join me on stage. Dr. Carmen Suarez, Dr. John Friday, Dr. Cece Ritter, and Cynthia Gomez. And reading the names of our graduates tonight, please welcome Talisman Saunders, Senior Instructor 2 in the Intensive English Language Program, and Barbara Pijan, Senior Instructor 1 in the Intensive English Language Program. Now, I know this is a very exciting time for all of our graduates, and it's an exciting moment for all the supporters of our graduates that are here. And we want to make certain that each of you is able to hear the name of your graduate when it's called out. So I'm going to try a technique to make this happen. I know at a lot of graduation ceremonies, the MC says, please hold your applause until the end. Well, that's just too frustrating. We're not going to do that. We want our students to celebrate now, but we're going to try something a little different. Mac and Lisa have led you through a little bit of call and response today, so you're kind of practiced at this. But what we're going to do is do a 2-second clap and shout for that person. Okay, you got 2 seconds to be as loud as you want. 2 seconds. 2. Okay? So we're actually going to practice this. I'm going to say a name, and I want you to shout for 2 seconds and stop. Okay? So receiving her diploma at this point, Beyonce. Yeah, let's just do that one more time. Receiving, receiving. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's the problem. It was the yeah. Okay. Receiving their stole tonight, Barack Obama. Okay. I tell you what, why don't you shoot for 1 second, and then we might hit the 2-second mark. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin the procession of our graduates.
On the camera. Of course, we're looking up at the camera, so. Yes. Well, we'll. No, we're not. Hopefully, we'll be given names. Okay. If we're for some reason going too fast or too slowly, just let us know. Okay. Julian Bugarin Cansada. Grady Permu. Oh, I should be reading excuse me, post-bac and community health education. Victoria Dominguez, BA in Social Science. Andy Tao, BS in Criminology and Criminal Justice. Wendy Soriano Valencia, BA Criminology and Criminal Justice. Mary Suarez Mendoza, BA in Human Resource Management, Leadership and Management. Darlene Munoz Valle, BA in Criminology and Criminal Justice. Yoli Cruz Guadalupe Flores, BS in Health Science and Community Health Education. Monica Melchor, BS in Psychology with a minor in Communication Studies. Veronica Alvarado, BS in Psychology. Christy Garcia Santa Maria, BS in Community Health Education.
Tonya Jones, BS in Social Work. Bashar Al-Daomi, Masters in Engineering, Environmental Engineering. Christine Rodriguez, BA in English. Catherine Salazar, bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in sexualities, gender, and queer studies. Anayeli Alvarez, bachelor's degree in mathematics. Ani Sanchez, bachelor's degree in sociology, certificate in Chicano Latino studies and Spanish. Gracias. Vanessa Contreras Garfias, bachelor in business, human resources, and management. Paulina Manso Gonzalez, bachelor's degree in human resources and leadership management.
Berenice Peregrino Galvez, BA in Social Work, minor in Civic Leadership. Osvaldo Figueroa, BA in Communication with a minor in Business Administration. Jose Vizcaya, BA in Advertising Management and Writing minor. Tom An Tran, BA in Social Science. Jose Alfredo Rico Casares, BS in Civil Engineering. Christine Abarca, BA in Child and Family Studies with a minor in Criminal Justice. Janely Mejia Sandoval, BA in Finance. Oscar Rico Casares, MA in Educational Leadership and Policy. Joel Rodriguez Sanchez, BA in Liberal Studies and Chicano Latino Studies.
Sam Patrick Guadis, bachelor's degree in psychology. Charlene Flores, general science bachelor's with a focus in pre-pharmacy. Beautiful. Tiffany Ganir, bachelor's degree in community health education. Blake Oliver, bachelor's degree in public health and health science. Marlon Jovi Valencia, bachelor's degree in philosophy with a minor in psychology. Elizabeth Lopez Hernandez, bachelor's degree in political science, international studies, liberal studies, and social sciences, and a French minor. Nayeli Ortega, bachelor's degree in finance, supply, and logistics with a minor in Spanish. Rawand Rashid, bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Kianush Agai, master's degree in mechanical engineering. Karmand Rashid, master's degree in mechanical engineering. Mustafa Al-Musel, bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering.
Tessara Dudley, bachelor's degree in Black Studies and Liberal Studies with a minor in History. Taurika Saman, BS in Community Health Education. Jasmine Kelly, bachelor's degree in history. Ellen Dishman, BA in community development. Perla Alvarez Garcia, bachelor's degree in criminology and criminal justice. Angela Villa-Reyes, BS in criminology and criminal justice and psychology. Lena Nguyen, bachelor's degree in management leadership and human resource management. Mimi Lee, bachelor's degree in leadership and management and human resources. Carden Lee, bachelor's degree in accounting and finance. Ellen Berglund, bachelor's degree in social science. Tiffany Choi, bachelor's degree in science and minor chemistry. Man Ga Huyn, BS in chemistry with a minor in mathematics.
Floricela Herejon Chavez, bachelor's degree in biochemistry. Mubarak Mabrat, bachelor's degree in biochemistry. Daniel Ellis, bachelor's degree in political science, international relations. Gael Cadena, bachelor's degree in anthropology and geology. Laura Lee Christensen, bachelor's degree in communication studies. Christian Kono, bachelor's degree in human resource management. Janmila Muhammad, bachelor's degree in political science, minor in Arabic. Shreya Jain, bachelor's degree in environmental science. Jasmine Marie Kines Ferris. Bachelor's degree in German, minor in French. Aishwarya Shimpi, bachelor's degree in biology. Chiamaka Omekara, bachelor's degree in human resource management. Yasmin Ali, bachelor's degree in international studies, Middle East. Koyan Kone, bachelor's degree in communication.
Colleen Nim, bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. Natalie Rebollero, BS in electrical engineering. Jimmy Simeles, bachelor's degree in business management, leadership, and human resources. Jennifer Thompson, bachelor's degree in communication, minor in business. Ana Virginia Sanchez, bachelor's degree in speech and hearing sciences. Adriana Rocha, bachelor's degree in psychology. Ilantha Ingerson, bachelor's degree in social science. Suzanne Lang, social science bachelor's degree, Indigenous Nation Studies minor. Mayra Martinez Reyes, bachelor's degree in mathematics with a minor in business. Hamoud Alotaibi, bachelor's degree in community health education. Ankita Guchayat, bachelor's degree in psychology. Joe Soto, bachelor's degree in music performance. Eric Lorenzo, bachelor's degree in accounting and finance. Leo Ariel Abbott, bachelor's degree in social science. Maritza Ceja, bachelor's degree in social science and a minor in Latino studies.
I'll do my best. Alondra Orozco, bachelor's degree in criminology and criminal justice, minor in sociology. Cecilia Ortiz Barreiro, bachelor's degree in art history with a history minor. Erica Lee Barrios, bachelor's degree in community health education. Vanessa Abigail Cervellon Marenco, master's in social work. Bassam Al-Duhaim, bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Elizabeth Garcia, bachelor's degree in health sciences, health studies. Carmen Wong, bachelor's degree in science. Darius Ortega, bachelor's degree in health studies, school health education, and secondary education. Alex Martinez, bachelor's degree in speech and hearing sciences. Melissa Bowie, bachelor's degree in social science.
Maria Tawala, bachelor's degree in English. Yolanda R. Menifee, bachelor's degree in social science with minor communication and minor child family studies. Jasmine Taylor, bachelor's degree in health sciences. Tiffany Goss, bachelor's degree in management and leadership Human Resource Management. Renee Ingram, bachelor's degree in history. Madeline Tofeono Gallo, bachelor's degree in political science with a minor in community health, and devastating diva. That's what it says. That's what it says. I just read what's on the card. Carolina Regalao Murillo, bachelor's degree in biochemistry and psychology. Hasmin Hunter, bachelor's degree in economics. Maureen Oakes, bachelor's degree in liberal studies with a minor in business and French. Gloria P. Marin, bachelor's degree in community development. Lucero Cortez, bachelor's degree in film. Mariana Sofia Garcia Medina, bachelor's degree in political science. Godelia Legaria Cisneros, bachelor's degree in marketing and Spanish. Yoko Kinoshita, post-bac in accounting CPA certificate.
Stacy White, bachelor's degree in community development. Alexis Phillips, bachelor's degree in French and sociology. Mustafa Al-Hashmi, bachelor's degree in accounting and supply chain logistics. Marian Mohammed, bachelor's degree in community health education and school health with a minor in psychology and aging services. Bilisuma Ambo, bachelor's degree in health sciences and community, minor in psychology and pre-occupational therapy. Tadi, the remix, Mutefa, bachelor's degree in human resources and leadership management with international business certificate. Kimberly Becerra, bachelor's degree in public health education, community education. Tessa, Terry, Bachelor's in Business Administration, Supply and Logistics Management. Jessica Abigail Urbina Alvarez, Bachelor's degree in Health Studies, Health Sciences. Giselle Reynoso, Bachelor's degree in Psychology. Maria Mercado Estrada, Bachelor's degree in International Development.
Alejandra Trujillo, Bachelor's degree in Criminology and Criminal Justice. Elena Herrera Martin, Bachelor's degree in Criminology and Psychology and Chingona? Suli Rosales Moreno, Bachelor's degree in Health Sciences, Pre-Med, minor in Spanish. Marilyn Sandoval, Bachelor's degree in Health Science, Health Studies, Pre-Physical Therapy with a minor in Communication. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. From resilience, from Now join me in welcoming Leticia Ayala, PSU class of 2010, and co-founding member of the PSU Diversity and Multicultural Student Services Alumni Alliance. Leticia currently works for Multnomah County Health Department Student Health Centers.
Thank you. Buenas tardes. Can I just say this is the most fashionable class that I've seen? I thought I was in a runway. I was like, yep, I would take that. Yep. You guys look beautiful. You all look beautiful. It's an honor to be part of your special day, the day you celebrate a great achievement. 7 years ago, I stood here in this very same spot, congratulating my peers for completing this milestone in our lives. I was the first in my family to graduate from college, and what an honor that has been for my family and for my community. If you're the first in your family to be graduating from college, please stand. Give it up, people, give it up! There were many challenges. There were many challenges navigating how to get into college, and there'll be many more challenges trying to figure out what to do outside of college. Please remember that PSU is still a resource for you as you go on to pursue your goals and dreams. I was very grateful for the staff and the cultural centers that made PSU feel like home. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. They feed you, they let you nap, they help you study, and they listen to you when things get hard. It was the best relationship I've ever had. In fact, it felt so good to be here, I kept coming back. My passion is to inspire first-generation students to pursue opportunities in higher education. I brought high school students to campus and connected them to events like Mechas Educate Conference, USH's Powwow, PIC's Luau, and Filipino Culture Night, and other multicultural groups who lead and exemplify the diversity of this campus. My advice as an alumna is to stay connected to the people and staff you met along your journey. Get involved with DMSS Alumni Alliance, or you can start your own group with PSU Alumni Association. Give back when you're ready, with your time to volunteer and mentor others, by sharing your ideas or your set of skills, or financially support a cause that you deeply care about. Today, you join a worldwide community of over 150,000 alumni. We look to you to continue this legacy. Now, the theme of this graduation has been to listen and repeat. So we're gonna do just that. Max stole my 9 minutes, so we only have 2 minutes to get through this. So will you please stand and repeat this honor pledge with me? I pledge to maintain the highest standards of honesty, integrity, personal responsibility in my academic, professional, and personal pursuits. I pledge to be committed to creating an environment of respect and mutual trust. I pledge to apply ethical principles when making social and environmental decisions that may impact my family, my community, and the world around me, now and in the future. I pledge that I will live up to the trust placed in me by my family, friends, and colleagues, and work diligently to promote the welfare of our community. I pledge to honor and respect my own cultural traditions, as well as those of others. I pledge to never lose sight of my goals and dreams, and will work to achieve them regardless of what obstacles I may encounter. I pledge to always remember that I am bold. I am amazing. I am confident. I am strong. And I am a Viking. Thank you. You may be seated. On behalf of the PSU Alumni Association and Diversity of Multicultural Student Service Alumni Alliance, please accept our congratulations. We wish you all great success and happiness. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Leticia. May I ask those special guests who are in the first row to please stand for a moment? And may I ask those special guests all the way in the back, everyone in the back there, if you are able to please stand. That is you.
All the family and
All
friends.
of you.
All family and friends.
Recognize special guests. Right? So graduates, look in front of you, look behind you, know that we are still with you. As you move from Thank you, special guests. I'm sure that you are all ready to reunite with your loved ones to celebrate the occasion. A couple of quick announcements as we wrap up. First, graduates, you are invited to pick up your certificates in Smith Room 323 at the conclusion of the ceremony. Then join everyone for a dessert reception in rooms 327, 328, and 329. You are also welcome to return to the ballroom to mingle, take photos, and enjoy your cake.
One other quick announcement. The stairwell that's on the Newburger side is closed. I'm not exactly sure for the reason, so we won't be able to use that staircase to get out. I want to make a special thank you for the family and friends, faculty and staff, to our the many volunteers for offering your encouragement and support to the graduates that you see tonight. So now, very quietly, could the graduates stand? Turn around and face the back. I now present to you the Multicultural Graduation Class of 2017. Good night.